What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from the road. I'm here today in Oklahoma City. It's the second day off of the Amon Clock Tour. We have a show tomorrow at the Criterion in Oklahoma City. It's going to be an awesome time. This tour has been amazing so far. And it's time for me to get into a beer. So I've got a really kind of interesting and strange kind of beer. Not that the beer style is so strange, but the story behind it is. So what I have for you today is Peach State Lite. Now, this is brewed by StillFire Brewing out of Suwanee, Georgia. However, it's not really their beer. So the story that I've found is that this person, Jake Sapp, had decided he wanted a beer to be kind of like the beer of Georgia. He said he traveled all over the world or all over the country, and every state seemed to have like their light crushable beer. But he never really found one he liked from Georgia, and he decided that he wanted to create like basically the official beer of Georgia. But he's not a brewer, never brewed a beer. So he contacted, he came up with this idea, and he contacted his buddy who was his former roommate at the University of Georgia, Aaron Bizges, I don't know how to say his last name, and he owns StillFire Brewing. And so Aaron's like, yeah, sure, let's do this. So they created this beer, Peach State Lite. And if you go to the website, which I'll have linked down below, this is the only beer that this guy has brewed. It's just all about Peach State Lite. It's a pretty crazy story, right? So here's a picture of the can. And that can caught my eye when I was at the corner store in Atlanta across from the Braves Stadium when I was there at the Coca-Cola Roxy. I just thought, hey, it looks like a nice light beer. It says peach on it. Maybe it'll be a peach flavored beer. So I bought it. I had no idea the backstory of this beer. So it's really interesting. There's not a lot on the can here. It just says 1 pint, 4.2% ABV. Y'all's local light lager. And it says the Unofficial Beer of Georgia. On the other side, it says, for more info, call or text Jake. Lists his phone number, 706-461-1257. That's really cool. And then even if you go to the website, it says you can just message Jake, send him an email, whatever. And apparently this beer's been pretty successful. It came out in 2022, I believe. And he's sold tens of thousands of cans of it already. So it's a really interesting and unique story about how this beer came about. And I'm excited to try that. Hopefully Jake has made a really good beer in collaboration with StillFire Brewing. At least I'm about to find out, and so are all you, my viewers. So on Untappd, it gets a 3.5 with over 1.3 thousand check-ins. That's a pretty good score. Beer Advocate, there was nothing, no score. And like a dummy, I forgot my iconic plastic cup on the bus. Luckily, the hotel has these rocks glasses. I just poured it in. So let's get a nose on it, see what it smells like. It smells very crisp and clean. It's very crisp, clean scent with almost, I almost want to see there's like a fruity character to it. Like just a subtle, sweet, fruity note maybe, but it's very subtle. It's not like fruity, but it's some sort of like subtle, sweet, like fruity, I keep saying fruity scent. Enough sniffing it. As far as color, that's a very light yellow. Can see through it pretty easily, although there is a slight bit of haze, but the glass keeps fogging up. Some moderate carbonation in there. A thin white head that dissipated real quick. And for a light beer, that looks pretty nice. I'm excited to try this, to taste this, so let's find out. Cheers, everybody. It's a light beer. It's just a light beer. It does have a little bit of a, how do I describe this? Like a bready, almost, a slight grainy, and just a hint of hop flavor that you expect bitterness, but you don't get any bitterness. Very well balanced. For a light beer, this is very easy to drink, very crushable. This is a tasty light beer. There's no off-putting flavors. It's got a right amount of carbonation in it. And just enough flavor that it doesn't taste like your Bud Miller Coors piss water. There's no bittering really on the back end or anything like that. It finishes relatively clean. It's a little drying, surprisingly. But this is really a really good beer. Jake Sapp and StillFire Brewing, you did an excellent job with this Peach State Lite, the Unofficial Beer of Georgia. I would actually, I mean, it's a light beer, and I'm surprised I'm going to say this. For just a regular old light beer, I have to give this 2 horns up because this is just very well done, I think. My opinion, this is very well done. It's a great light lager. Easy to drink. You could crush this at the University of Georgia games. You could crush this on the boat. You could crush this while hiking. Be a great beer when you're taking a break on the mountain or whatever. Great beer to drink after a long day of hiking. I mean, this is just a really well done light lager. So Jake and Aaron and StillFire Brewing, cheers to you for making a really easy drinking, crushable light lager. Hope you all have a lot of success with that. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know about down below if you have had this Peach State Lite. I don't know, it seems like over 1,000 some check-ins, so some of you out there might have had it. What do you think of that story about how the beer came about? Definitely go check out the website. And as always, embrace the adventure.